The last place on my list is not underrated in terms of locals because everybody that I've met in London who lives in London loves this place. But tourists don't really know about it. Like, I didn't know about it when I first moved to London. I did not know this place existed. So this place is, drumroll please. Hello, my name is Ruth. I'm a Canadian living in London, England. I've been here for a few years and I like making videos about my life here in London and British culture. So I've wanted to make this video for a while because I love London. I live here, obviously. I love London. And I've had the pleasure of being able to explore London over the last 4 years that I've lived here. So I thought I would tell you my favorite spots of London, where I like to go. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you may already know where some of these spots are because I've mentioned them before and we've been there before in my channel. I do like taking you guys with me while I explore London, so spoiler alert! So the fifth one is actually somewhere I haven't brought you guys, but it's somewhere that I've been a few times and I love it, and that is Hampstead Heath. Hampstead Heath is in North London. It is in Hampstead, obviously, but it's a lovely park. It's a lovely green area. There's the escarpment there. You can see the city of London. It's a gorgeous view. There's some ponds as well where you could go swimming in the summer. We went swimming this past summer on the hottest day of the year. Hampstead Heath is just beautiful. It's a really great place just to get out of London without getting out of London, if you know what I mean. I do want to go there more often, but it is in North London and it is quite the hike to get there a lot of the times because I'm in East. So Hampstead Heath is certainly not an underrated destination for locals because Londoners love Hampstead Heath, I think. Generally, yes, but if you're a tourist coming in, you might not know about it. So just letting you know that Hampstead Heath is a great spot in London just to chill out for a day, to go on a wee bit of a hike, and you get a really great view of London. So it's a win-win. Second one on my list is Camden Town. Of course, it is famous for Camden Market. It is, I wouldn't say it is not known to the tourists because every time I go, it's crowded, it's packed. It is certainly a tourist place, but it's a tourist place for good reason because it's an awesome spot in the city. Obviously, the market there, you have a lot of delicious food and then artifacts in the market. You know, you can find some really neat and unique items in Camden. The nightlife there is amazing. There's a lot of bars, pubs, clubs, all that stuff. So nightlife in Camden is pumping. So if you're into that sort of thing, Camden is in an awesome part of the city, but it's very eclectic, very artsy. It just has that sort of energy and vibe. The third one on my list, kind of piggybacking off of Camden, is Shoreditch. Oh, I love Shoreditch. Shoreditch has a special place in my heart. You have the Brick Lane Market on Sundays, which is, you can't miss it. It's just an amazing vibe. The energy is great. You have, buskers, you have food stalls, delicious, delicious food at the Brick Lane Market in Shoreditch. Again, kind of piggybacking off of Camden, a little bit more eclectic. You have a lot of street art. You have a lot of nice shops, vintage shops. It's just, yeah. I used to live near Shoreditch and it is just one of my favorite spots in London. You can go out, have dinner with a friend. You can go get drinks after. You can do some shopping. It's just an amazing, amazing part of London. And if you do go, please do go on a Sunday because then you'll be able to catch the Brick Lane Market. The next one on my list is just an amazing spot in London and somewhere that if you've been watching my channel, you know that I love this place because I used to live there. I used to go there all the time, and that is South Bank. So there's a stretch of walkway by the Thames River that you can walk from Tower Bridge to South Bank, and it's an amazing walk. It's my favorite walk to do in London because you see basically most of the sights. You can see like 80% of London sights just doing this walk. You got Tower Bridge, you got Millennium Bridge, you got Shakespeare's Globe, South Bank, you have St. Paul's on the other side of the river. Hello, it's Megan from the future editing this video. I cannot believe I forgot one of my favorite parts about this walk to South Bank, and that is Borough Market. You do pass Borough Market, which is one of London's most renowned markets. So I definitely recommend checking out Borough Market if you're doing this walk. It's totally worth it. It has some delicious food and just it's a great vibe. South Bank Centre has a bunch of food stalls. They have a Christmas market at Christmas where you can get some delicious mulled wine. And then there's Between the Bridges, which usually has some sort of thing going on all year round. Typically, they have more like food stalls and drink stalls in the summer, and then they have more of a Christmassy thing going on at Christmas time. And then Between the Bridges has events and stuff. They have parties and everything that you could actually get tickets for and go to. It's just such a great spot to meet up with a friend, grab a beer, just walk along the South Bank on a nice day, maybe go to the Christmas market in December. It's such a beautiful part of the city, and I miss living near there. I miss it. I miss living near there so much. Ugh. And of course, if you're a theater lover, the National Theater is there as well. So, it has everything. It has everything. The last place on my list is not underrated in terms of locals, because everybody that I've met in London who lives in London loves this place. But tourists don't really know about it. Like, I didn't know about it when I first moved to London. I did not know this place existed. So this place is, drumroll please, Greenwich. Greenwich is such a fantastic part of the city, and here is why. Because you have Greenwich Park there, which I love parks. Greenwich Park is great, just fantastic. It's a huge park. It is one of the biggest parks in London. I don't know if it is or not, but I think it is because it's one of the biggest parks I've been to in London. Such a great park. And then you have the observatory there, so you have the escarpment there. You can see a gorgeous view of London, literally stunning view of London right there on the escarpment. Then you have Cutty Sark, which is a ship, essentially. And then you have Old Royal Naval College, and within that you have the Painted Hull, which is a beautiful, beautiful room. And of course you have the Maritime Museum as well. So there's just tons of things you can do in Greenwich. It is full of activities. Hello again, it's Megan from the future editing this video. I tend to forget things, apparently, and another market was forgotten this time. This time it was Greenwich Market. So Greenwich also has a market as well. It's full of fun things, food and otherwise. So if you're in Greenwich, definitely check out the market. It's super fun. It's just great for all families and anybody who just wants to spend a day in London and wants to get away from the major crowds of, Piccadilly, Leicester Square, and the places that tourists typically tend to go. I will not stress enough how much I love Greenwich. I love Greenwich so much. And there's a lot of really nice restaurants, bars, pubs, all that. The atmosphere in Greenwich is actually quite lively. So Greenwich. Genuinely, I don't think I've met a Londoner that doesn't like Greenwich. Every Londoner likes Greenwich. I think it's in your blood. If you're a Londoner, you like Greenwich. Those are my top 5 favorite places in London. What do you think? Have you been to these places? What are your favorite places in London? Let me know. If you did like this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to my channel. No pressure, but it would be great if you did. Thank you for watching again, and have a lovely day or evening whenever you watch this. Bye.